Welcome to Minds on Fire. Do nothing which is of no use. Perceive that which cannot be seen with the eye. The true science of martial arts means practicing them in such a way that they will be useful at any time, and to teach them in such a way that they will be useful in all things. From one thing, know 10,000 things. The ultimate aim of the art of war is not to destroy one's opponent, but to make oneself invulnerable to his attacks. Think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. The mind is like water when it is turbulent. It is difficult to see. When it is calm, everything becomes clear. To know 10,000 things, know one well. Resentment is like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die. Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. In strategy, it is important to see distant things as if they were close and to take a distanced view of close things. The only thing that exists is the present moment. Know the way broadly, and you will see it in all things. The important thing in strategy is not to suppress the enemy's useful actions, but to prevent them before they start. Do not seek to follow in the footsteps of the wise, seek what they sought. There is nothing outside of yourself that can ever enable you to get better, stronger, richer, quicker, or smarter. Everything is within. Everything exists. Seek nothing outside of yourself. In all things, have no preferences. To win any battle, you must fight as if you are already dead. You can only fight the way you practice. The ultimate aim of martial arts is not having to use them. Do not regret what you have done. Do not let your mind be clouded by emotions. The mind of the beginner is empty, free of the habits of the expert, ready to accept, to doubt, and open to all the possibilities. There is nothing more difficult than waking someone who is only pretending to be asleep. Study strategy over the years and achieve the spirit of the warrior. One should not have any specific object of attention in mind, but should let one's mind act freely. The warrior knows that his actions are but a small part of his true self. Timing and rhythm are the two key elements in the art of swordsmanship. Do not fear death, fear the inadequate life. The path of the sword and the path of life are one and the same. Learn the principles, but never depend on them. Do not let yourself be guided by the feeling of lust or love. Do not be afraid of dying. Be afraid of not living fully. In battle, if you make your opponent flinch, you have already won. Victory is reserved for those who are willing to pay its price. To know others is wisdom, to know oneself is enlightenment. The warrior's greatest weapon is his mind. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. A warrior is worthless unless he rises above others and stands strong in the midst of a storm. The greatest victory is the one that requires no battle. Know your enemy, know his sword. Perseverance is the key to success in any endeavor. Wisdom comes from experience, not age. The key to victory is patience and self-control. The purpose of a martial artist is to seek perfection of character. A true warrior is not bound by societal norms and expectations. A warrior's spirit is indomitable. A sword is only as strong as the person who wields it. The way of the warrior is the way of the heart. In battle, the sword is merely an extension of the mind. A warrior's true power is not in the weapon he wields, but in the conviction of his heart. To win without fighting is the highest form of excellence. A true warrior has no enemies, only challenges. The purpose of the sword is to preserve life, not to take it. Strike when the opportunity presents itself, but do not force it. To be defeated and not submit is victory. To be victorious and rest on one's laurels is defeat. The sword is a tool for self-discovery and self-mastery. A true warrior is a lifelong learner. Walk the path of honor, even if it is a lonely one. Stay true to your principles, even in the face of adversity. Do not be swayed by the opinions of others. Trust your own judgment. Do not fear failure. It is a stepping stone to success. The mind is like a weapon. It must be sharpened and honed. The greatest battle is the one fought against one's own weaknesses. A warrior is never satisfied with mediocrity. They constantly strive for improvement. Do not be controlled by external circumstances. Control your own reactions. The true art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. True wisdom is knowing when to speak and when to listen. A warrior's actions speak louder than words. A warrior's greatest weapon is not physical, but mental and spiritual resilience. The mind is the battleground. Conquer your thoughts and you conquer the world. Do not underestimate the power of patience and perseverance.